Now at 5, a father and son charged in Wednesday's deadly shooting at a Georgia high school appeared in court today.
A 14-year-old is the alleged shooter, and his 54-year-old father is accused of giving him the weapon used in the killings. Both will stay in detention until their next hearings on December 4th. Their lawyers declined to seek bail this morning. The 14-year-old is accused of using a semi-automatic assault-style rifle to kill 2 students and 2 teachers at Appalachia High School in Winder on Wednesday. His father, 54-year-old Colin Gray, has now been charged with several counts of involuntary manslaughter, second-degree murder, and cruelty to children. Police say those charges are directly connected to letting the teen possess a weapon. The charges come 5 months after Michigan parents Jennifer and James Crumbly were the first convicted in a mass school shooting in the U.S. Let's bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes into this conversation. So, Khalif, so much to unpack here, right? We're seeing more parents getting charged for these crimes, and particularly when it comes to school shootings. Do you think this is a trend that we're going to see continue here?
I think the trend is starting. I think folks are trying to find whatever way they can find liability, not just to the shooter, but put pressure on these manufacturers, put pressure on these jurisdictions, put pressure on elected officials that are opposed to any type of gun regulation. So I don't even think it's the start. I think we're somewhere in the middle. You got to think about it. A lot of folks are suing agencies. They're attempting to sue the manufacturers. They're attempting to school districts. They're attempting to sue everyone that had any connection to any of these shootings. And so we are a very litigious society already. But when it comes to these type of events right here, just the shooter, it's not enough, it seems like. And what people are now doing is anyone connected to the shooter, family, friends, person that sold them the gun. And that's not just these types of crimes. Think about the most recent one with the celebrities that are passing. They're looking at the people that's connected to them, the person that sold them the drugs. They're going after them, and maybe the person that delivered the drugs. So this is always, we're trying to find a path to find some type of closure, and oftentimes doesn't end with just one individual or one company.
Staying with that point, so does this now push the boundary as to who is responsible for mass gun attack?
I think it is very close to whatever that line is. I think all of them will be fact specific. You think about it, you would think that companies are immune to some type of liability, specifically firearm companies, and they are to some extent. It's under the Protection of Lawful Commerce and Arms Act. So if a gun is used in the commission of a crime, you just can't sue the manufacturer because of that. But there are other ways that you can sue a manufacturer, specifically if it was negligence, if it was breach of contract, if there was something that they knew when this gun was sold and they didn't use it, specifically in a lot of instances where an individual's a minor, but they're getting ammunition. Well, you shouldn't have sold the ammunition. So you broke, your contract, and right there is an ability for them to be sued. A lawsuit against Remington just went forward when in the Sandy Hook situation. So you have a number of times where folks are trying to find avenues. With regards to the parents, most of this will rely on, did they know? Was there any sign? Were there mental health signs and you neglected them? In this situation, the FBI already talked to the dad, talked to the son. Right, it was a documented history.
And it was a year ago, almost, because the child was then 13, now 14.
So you're talking about, after you are made aware of these things, have you put in the proper protocol to protect this from happening? Specifically, has your gun been locked away? Have you ensured that it's not even in the house anymore? Like, what could you have done to prevent this? And that's how you get the father in this case, because it doesn't seem like he did what he needed to.
Well, and I want to make sure that we get this in here, because the father purchased this gun for his son. I believe it was a Christmas present. And you hear of this happening outside of this situation, right? Maybe a shotgun for Christmas or a BB gun, whatever it may be. So how do you hash that out legally? Because when you buy the gun, it's your background check. You're the gun owner, you're the one purchasing it, and then you hand it off to another person.
Technically, that's not supposed to happen, because those are gift purchases, gift transactions. And so North Carolina specifically, if it's a pistol, you used to have to have your own permit. Now you don't have to. But if it's a long gun, when you fill out that form, when you go through that process, it's asking for your information to be given, not your child's information. And so I totally agree. If you did a background check on the father and he's great, but you got this child that he's giving it to that has these mental health issues, then it's not even fixing the problem that we're we're attempting to prevent. And so I do think that's a great point in terms of if folks are gifting these firearms to children, it's already more problems than helpful for sure.
All right, so much to talk about, Khalif. Thank you so much for your insight there. Well, let's talk about it now. Nearly 50 people have now been killed or injured in K through 12 school shootings all across the U.S. this year. And that really brings that point home because that's according to the USA Today report. And Wednesday's shooting in Georgia in Winder, well, it's the 45th school shooting this year. 32 of them were reported on K through 12 campuses, while 13 were reported on university and college campuses. Last year alone, there were 82 school shootings. And as this new information unfolds from the Georgia school shooting tragedy, we will share new developments both on air and also online. You can always head to our website at qcnews.com to learn more.